Hi, I'm Tim Bennett, and today I'll be talking about privilege and progress of what the civil rights movement caused. We scroll, we post, we speak our minds, we attend school, sit where we like, vote, and even walk into any building without a second thought. But these freedoms, these everyday luxuries, weren't always available to everyone. In fact, they were fought for through fire hoses, jail cells, and blood-stained streets. Today, I want to inform you about the civil rights movement, not just as a moment in history, but as a reminder of how much now we take for granted. We'll explore how privilege looked back then, the price that was paid for today's progress, and why awareness of that history still matters. In the mid-20th century, privilege in America was color-coded, where you could eat, learn, work, or even drink water depending entirely on your race. White Americans enjoyed the best access to schools, neighborhoods, and jobs, luxuries they didn't even know they had. Meanwhile, Black Americans were legally barred from those same opportunities. As documented by the National Archives and archives.gov, segregation laws known as Jim Crow restricted Black Americans from voting, attending integrated schools, or even using the same public restrooms. Compare that to now, where many of us wake up, unlock our phone, and live in a world where access is expected. But someone before us had to march, boycott, and bleed for that access. Take Rosa Parks, for example, whose quiet resistance on a Montgomery bus sparked a 381-day boycott. That wasn't just about a seat, it was about dignity. Something most of us today rarely have to fight for. And then there are the Freedom Riders, college students who boarded buses into the Deep South to challenge segregated terminals. They were beaten, jailed, and nearly killed. According to crdl.usg.edu, their bravery helped expose the violent defense of white privilege and force federal action. The March on Washington, where Dr. King delivered his famous "I Have a Dream" speech, wasn't a celebration, it was a plea for basic rights we swipe into existence with our smartphone now. Because of that movement, we now live in a country with integrated schools, anti-discrimination laws, voting access for all races, and career opportunities once not to people of color. Many of us enjoy these freedoms without ever learning who paid for them. That's the danger of entitlement. Forgetting that process has a price. The civil rights movement was not just about the law. It was about people who refused to stay silent. People who had nothing close to the luxuries we enjoy today, but risked everything so we could. So the next time we open a textbook, vote, post an opinion, or walk into any room like we belong there, remember, someone marched so we could. Someone bled so we wouldn't have to. And someone believed we were worth the fight. Even if they were never lived to see the results, let's not treat those sacrifices as background noise. Let's honor them by knowing their names, telling their stories, and never mistaking our privilege for entitlement.